welcoming all my viewers to another episode of Snakemaster. Once again, we have set out in search of new and different experiences, in search of people, creatures and places that tell us more and more about the wonder that is nature. In my field, I keep hearing about some fascinating people who are free spirits, people who live and play by their own rules. Today, I am going to introduce one such person to you. This person is a kindred spirit, passionate about snakes, lives life on the edge like me. It's someone who has caught more than 100 snakes, someone who is very much in the news these days. Meet this unique, very interesting, very different personality coming towards us on a bullet. My achievements are nothing compared with what she has done. This is Raji. She's very popular on social media. She's trending on YouTube. She's a remarkable lady, very daring. You know, I'm most comfortable riding around on an Activa. But Raji, well, she drives all kinds of vehicles, even the tough ones. She even climbs trees. She loves a challenge. Very happy to have had the chance to meet such a fascinating person. We have never met before, but she has always said that she wants to meet me. Just last week, she called me and told me that she wants to meet me. I'm glad that I finally had the chance to meet her. It's great to know that she has chosen to work in this field. But I just want to say one thing over and over again. Please be careful. I'm sure my viewers are keen to know, not just my viewers, me too, why you chose this field. These days we hear of women taking up a lot of stuff that were once thought to be challenging for women. So what inspired you to take this up? After all, catching snakes is something that's still considered out of bounds.
I was fascinated by snakes even as a child, but after seeing Snakemaster, I had this urge to learn about them, know more about them. Mr. Vavasuresh was my inspiration, no doubt. I have often expressed my wish to meet him during interviews on TV channels and on Facebook and YouTube. I am really happy that we have met. My fascination with snakes has now become my calling. Now many people call me when they see a snake in their home or neighborhood. I am always on call, be it day or night.
But along the way, she has to deal with unpleasant experiences. People call her for help, but when she gets there is no snake. People calling her mobile from different numbers and harassing her. This is creepy behavior. But unfortunately, there is not much we can do about it. So I just want to tell her this. Don't respond to any calls at night. But if you do, then always take the help of the police or the forest officials. I think she rescues about 5 to 10 snakes every day. Just yesterday, she caught a couple of cobras and a couple of rat snakes. Let's meet a young friend of Raji. Here she is. This guest was caught yesterday. She has laid more than 30 eggs. She's very tired. I just have one request to my viewers. When you call ladies like Raji for help, please try to avoid crowds. You must give the news to media. You can give photos to newspapers. Call news channel folks in. But don't let crowds gather, because it's riskier when there are people pushing and shoving. She may not be able to quickly jump back when people crowd behind her. Please make sure that you are never ever bitten by a snake. It's not the sign of a good catcher. I have been bitten many times. For me, it's almost like my body is a dedication to snakes. Be very, very alert when you are doing a rescue. You should totally tune out everything else. She's only about 6 years old. She has already laid eggs twice in her life. She was caught from the yard of a house, probably when she had ventured out of the nest where she had laid eggs. The nest must have become too warm after she laid the eggs. My guess is she must have come out for a drink of water when she was caught. Let's put her in a bottle. Since Raji caught her, let her do it. It's good to have ladies coming into this field. A few years back, I had tried to bring 2 ladies into this, but they left soon after. I am happy that I got a friend like her. If I am away and if someone needs help, I can always ask her to step in for me. When she had first come into this field, some people had actively tried to discourage her, but we need more and more people like her. I welcome them and I will support them. I hope that my viewers seeing this show on Kaumudi TV will become aware of the importance of snake conservation and will show more compassion for snakes. A couple of days ago, when she called, she asked me a question. She wanted to know if a snake laid 50 eggs at a time. That's a good question. A couple of years ago, a cobra laid 65 eggs in all. No less, believe me. 65 eggs at a time. Usually, if you search Google, it tells you that a cobra lays only up to 30 eggs. This information is wrong. There are instances when a cobra lays up to 50 or even 60 eggs. True, those are the rarest of rare cases. We can't predict an exact number. Snakes do not lay all the eggs at once. Sometimes the eggs are laid in 2 days. Sometimes it takes a few days. The cobra's eggs and the rat snake's eggs hatch in 55 to 60 days. This may vary a little depending on the weather. A python's egg takes about 70 days to hatch. The cobra's mating season is from November to January. Same goes for the Russell's viper. It's a common misconception that a rat snake and a cobra mate. They don't. When you go for snake rescues, you can inform people about these simple facts. Don't ever use the term poisonous snake. A snake has venom, not poison. Venom is actually a kind of medicine. I just want to give her some basic tips. First, always use safety shoes. Don't wear open-toed sandals. Recently, when I was doing a snake rescue, my attention was diverted for less than a second. In that time, the snake bit me on my big toe. Now, the toenail is damaged. Also, when you catch a snake, wash your hands with soap and water right away. Otherwise, there can be allergic reactions later. She's a housewife and a mother, so she has to be even more careful while handling snakes. Time to say goodbye to this remarkable lady. It was great meeting you. Our team is heading to another destination. We have come to a place called Kadakyavur in Trivandrum district. A guest was found lying, curled up in the yard of a house here, so they call me. This is where our guest is hiding. They have covered it up. It has crawled behind the vessels. We can see it. It's a little cobra. It's just about 3 years old. A little younger maybe. It's a female cobra. It must have ventured out in search of food. Our work here is done. On to our next call and our next guest.